This is a very difficult seminar because although the title is Beyond the Present, what are we really talking about? Are we going to look at what cinema is going to be in the future? What is it today? We have no idea what the future is going to be, so we can only take an educated guess, speculate, but base at least on what the cinema is today, because only if we really understand what it is today that we can even imagine where it's going for the filmmakers as much as for the audience. I'm just going to raise a few questions and I hope we can have a discussion that will have some meaning later. Now, if we look at what is happening to the cinema, again, which cinema? The Bombay cinema, the mainstream cinema, the Hindi cinema, regional cinema, the art cinema, the mainstream cinema, which cinema? So to just simplify things, I'll just stick to the mainstream films from Bombay, popularly called Bollywood. But generally speaking, what is happening today in the cinema is also experiencing an explosion, like all the media. We are overwhelmed by the presence of the cinema in our midst. You cannot avoid it. Even if you don't like the cinema, there's no way you can avoid it, whether it's on hoardings or the films around you or the television or the newspapers. It's all about cinema and cricket. And now we have this new phenomenon of cinema and cricket coming together. All these decades, Indian cinema was satisfied with its own audience at home. Basically, Indian filmmakers have always had a very good relationship with their own audiences. They understand each other, and the cinema has remained within a certain mold which was popular, which proved successful, and filmmakers really didn't look beyond India. In earlier times, say the 50s and 60s, when the intellectual elite derided Indian cinema as neither Indian nor cinema, they were really influenced by Western definitions of what is cinema. Today, with films from all countries becoming accessible to audiences all over the world through DVDs and internet streamings, through a rapidly expanding network of film festivals across the world, there are 10 international film festivals in India alone, not counting the scores of smaller, thematic, specialized ones. At these festivals and on the internet and through DVDs now, one can see how each country has developed its own form and shape of cinema, influenced by its own particular cultural pattern and socio-political imperatives. In India, sweeping changes have been taking place since the 90s, with the mainstream cinema, particularly in Mumbai, where a new generation of filmmakers has appeared, this time now trained in the art and craft of film, but committed nevertheless to entertainment as the ultimate aim. As a result, we see a dramatic improvement in production values, in costumes, sets, sound design, even acting techniques. And Indian cinema has acquired an international look.